Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host Bastion, and this is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. With the release of Majora's Mask 3D, we've got a lot of interesting interviews from Mr. Eiji Aonuma, and he's said some very interesting things. My favorite interviews are the ones where the interviewer kind of pokes and prods and pokes some fun a little bit at Zelda, or I guess what I'm getting at is one of the interviewers, I forget for which publication this was, said, you know, bottles are kind of weird in the Zelda universe. They are very rare, and what's up with that? Is glass really rare? Because when you find a bottle, it's like one of the most important items in all of Zelda. And in typical Mr. Eiji Aonuma, and maybe it's because there's something lost in translation, like maybe due to the translation process, Mr. Aonuma didn't realize that this interviewer was making a joke and poking some fun, or maybe it's just simply a matter of Mr. Aonuma being stoic and ignoring that, and but basically all he said is, yep, bottles are rare in Zelda because, you know, you're limited to the amounts of them that you can find, so that way they're more special for holding potions and things. And then he was like, he didn't really address the issue, which is, why are bottles so rare in Zelda? Like, surely in Hyrule you can just go to any old shop and buy a bunch of bottles, but apparently not. Why are they so rare? But anyways, that's funny. Some other interesting things that he said is that he's really, the interviewer was like, oh, so what video games do you play? And he said, well, I don't really play very many video games in my free time because I'm doing video games at work, so at home I'm doing other kinds of things instead of video games. But sometimes I will play a video game from time to time, and I'm really interested in Far Cry. That's interesting. I've never played a Far Cry game. I think 3 is out now. Maybe I should try out these Far Cry games if my favorite producer is playing them. The interviewer also mentioned the point that, you know, during the transformation process in Majora's Mask, nobody really reacts to the fact that Link is transforming into these things, and Mr. Aonuma said that he thought about that fact, and that when they were making Twilight Princess and Link transforms into the wolf, they were going to have people react to Link transforming into the wolf, but it just brought a whole bunch of other complications, so they decided not to do that. So, for whatever reason, nobody notices that Link is transforming before their very eyes, but that's fine. Our next story is about Hyrule Warriors and the fact that there's this new boss DLC pack, and that there's a very unusual playable character involved, and I just want to talk about it so bad, but I don't want to spoil you in case you are holding out on getting those DLC packs and don't want to know about them until they're ready for you to play, because it's only out in Japan right now, I believe. So if you want more details about this very unusual character that I cannot believe we're getting a chance to play as, there's a link for you down below. And our final story for today is the fact that the Game Grumps people have created a new channel called Grump Out, and on that channel, their most popular video right now, they've got very few because they're just starting up this new channel, is Smash Bros. It's all of the animations after you finish a match in Smash Bros. And you see the people who have lost clapping. So they've gone to some comedic effect, gone to reproducing what those actual sounds of those clappings and those characters might sound like, and some of them are very normal and just like, oh, it's clapping, and others of them are just, they will make you cry laughing. So it's very long, but it's worth it. You should check it out. There's a link for you down below, and that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys tomorrow for more news. Bye, guys.